It's Trey Dynasty. Like I say, welcome back to another video, and today we're gonna check out Khaled's newest album, Khaled, which honestly makes it sound like he's running out of names for his albums. Now, straight off the bat, I don't really care for DJ Khaled's album music that much, especially his albums. Like, sure, he had the occasional hit that I'll enjoy, but like not much. And the only album I ever liked from him was Major Key. Ever since then, all his music either felt generic or he's just really just trying to make a hit off of it, or both. But today he just dropped his album, so I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna be honest, I don't have high hopes for it, but I'm gonna check it out, see if I like it, and not, oh well, not surprising. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The first song, Thankful, featuring Lil Wayne and Jeremiah. Is the song gonna start, or Jeremiah's mixing on the hook or the verse already just sounds off for some reason. Like, doesn't sound well mixing wise. His voice is cool though. Okay, like the positives first, I'll get this. Like, it seemed like this song was talking about, oh, like they're grateful for like them, like they're thankful for still being alive, and like how they're able to like live the lives that they can live, like getting money, make their music, and just like be successful, which I'll respect subject matter. The song wasn't good though. Like, it's just like the mixing on this was just so off. And it's just like on both Jeremiah and Lil Wayne just sound like completely off to where it just ruined the song to me, in my opinion. And then like Jeremiah, I thought he had a good voice, but again, mixing messed it up. Lil Wayne, I'm not gonna lie, Lil Wayne for a while hasn't really impressed me. That's either because, like, I don't know, like, he's not been, hasn't been as good as he used to be, or, like, I just don't really listen to lyrical rap like that. It could be one of those two, but I thought he was alright here, but again, just, like, the production overall in this song just messed with my enjoyment of it. So, that song, it was a skip. Next song is Every Chance I Get, featuring Lil Baby and Lil Durk. Hopefully, this has better production.
Scratched $1 million off my checklist 3 years ago. My demon time ain't nothing nice. I try not to work.
Is still Lil Baby ever turn a verse that's actually mixed well? Like that's an odd trend he's been going on. Like on like a lot of his like feature verses, like he just has not been mixed well in them. But yeah.
I'ma get cake as long as I'm breathing, they making it hard and shit. I'm from the trenches, nigga be tough on the net, but really be there. I'd rather fucking pay up a rent for a year just to get that dice game. Crops a CeeLo, I need cash, don't sell.
Okay, the mixing was still off on this song, like the production, mixing and stuff, but like it wasn't as bad as the previous one. Like you actually saw like my head was bobbing a little bit. I thought the song was alright. Like when you know me, I like my hype songs, but like this is like one of those more generic ones in my opinion. Like this one kind of reminds me of F Up the Club on his Major Key album, the one with Future and other people. I don't know, but Lil Baby, I thought his was alright, even though like again like the mixing on his features being off thing is happening again. Then Lil Durk, I thought he was alright too. Like this thing about Lil Durk, like every time I listen to this dude rap, I just sitting there like, what? Like, I don't even understand, like, what the dude be talking about majority of the time. But, yeah, like, that song's alright. I probably wouldn't play it that often. It's not something I would go back to that much. Okay, so now we're at the next song, Big Paper, featuring Cardi B. I'm not gonna lie, like, these recent times have made me really lose respect for Cardi B, the little that I had, so, like, let's just get into it.
Big paper, so I deal with big haters. 3-year break, I still get the shit hyper. Our son bitches move culture at the car seat. Broke in the Bronx, but a bitch never hated. Stop lying on the pussy when you know you never hated.
So far, this song has had the best production on here because it actually sounds like it's like miles away. You know what I mean? Like X sound is right there. The bass hits hard, so like I'll give it that. Cardi B, I like her aggressiveness and I like the second verse that she had. But it still didn't grab me because, like, I don't know, it just feels like this super rushed and mediocre, and then, like, maybe that's why, because I heard, like, she only had, what, like, 2 days to work on this verse, so, like, I don't hate it, but it's just, like, nothing's grabbing me so far, you know? But then again, just 3 songs, so something could change. Hopefully this next upcoming song changes. Oh yeah, and also the hook to that song was annoying, too. I thought that hook was very annoying. Next song is We Going Crazy, featuring her and Migos. is that? Like, why is there like 5 different things playing in the production? Like, I don't like it when the production is just like so filled up like that. Like, why is it like that?
We made it, my work situated. My diamond upgraded. They said they hit you with smile on your face. Go through that shit, now my we do coming through running shit. We going up, ain't no step.
Y'all her fans might get really mad at me for what I'm about to say, but like, that is the worst she has ever sounded that I've ever heard from her. Keep in mind, I'm already not a big fan of her, but like, I know that she can sound better than that. Like, she sounds like she just came home drunk and then just slathered her voice in auto-tune for whatever the song was. Like, that did not sound good. And then the production, it was just like too all over the place. Like, just like this one instrument playing and the bass playing, then another instrument, then another instrument. It's just like, okay, too much. But then I wasn't thinking the Migos would be the people to say this song, but like, they honestly did. I liked how they actually went like back and forth with each other. Like, it was take off and offset and Quavo and then the cycle repeat. I actually liked how they kind of did their thing. Sure, it's not like the greatest they've ever done, but it's still passable, you know? So like, for Amigos verse, they did pretty good. But for the rest of the song, that's a skip. That is definitely a skip. Next song is I Did, featuring Post Malone, Megan Thee Stallion, Lil Baby, and Da Baby. Just like a bunch of names. I'm wondering how they're gonna fit all these people in a 2-minute song. It's like one of them gonna be the hook or something. That's what I'm guessing.
I did it, I did it, I did it.
I'm trying to win, don't care how I do it, just
Get my hands in the air. God damn it, I get it. They don't like to see when we win. Stayed down and I stayed down and I came up. Hit after hit, that's a domino effect. You niggas.
I kinda like that song. It got like I was like not like in the beginning, but in the more when I was like, you know what, this is actually not bad. Like, it's just like the production on these songs is either not mixed well, bad, or weird. And this is like the weird one. It's like, I'm kind of feeling it, but like I'm kind of not at the same time. Post Malone, I thought like his hook was alright, not his greatest, but like alright. Megan Thee Stallion, Lil Baby. First off, let me say, Lil Baby, in my opinion, was the best sounding person on this song. Like, he oddly fit the production well. And I liked how he kind of sped up his flow at some point. Then, like, maybe Megan Thee Stallion, and then Da Baby. Like, it's not a bad song, but it's definitely not enough for me to give it a certified thumbs up or anything. But I think that song's alright. I think it's alright. Next song is Let It Go, featuring Justin Bieber and 21 Savage. How does that mix good?
I gotta make my mind up. Money ain't shit if I ain't with you, babe. Give it all away. Sometimes it's sunny, but sometimes it don't shine.
You say that you love me, that shit better show. Oh God. She asked for seconds, I give her some more, and I'm proud of myself, cause don't play a sport, but I ball. Answer the phone.
Like, I'm not gonna, like, I can't, like, it's just like one of those songs, it's just not awful, it's just like super mediocre. Like, none of these songs are grabbing me whatsoever. Like, there's no song that's made me go like just no song doing that for me. Like, they did okay, I guess, but it's just like, you can do more. Like, can't you do that? Please? Can't you do more? It's hard here. But next song is By In Motion, featuring Bryce and Tiller, Lil Baby, Roddy Ricch.
We've been fucking around for 48 months straight. Keep you looking good, I do believe in presentation. She give me neck like an ostrich and a lobster.
She give me neck like an ostrich. I'm already losing faith in you, Roddy Ricch. Like, why'd you have to make it worse?
I just wanna spoil you every day I can.
Album's killing me. This album's killing me. The production just throws it off, and besides the fact like none of these artists just like did anything remotely interesting. So yeah, that's just a skip. And the head like an ostrich line too. Next song is Pop Star featuring Drake. Already heard the song. Don't care for it. Don't care for Drake's part. I'm not trying to hate. It's just like nothing about this song was special in my opinion. Like, it's a good song for radio, but that's about it in my opinion. Next song is This Is My Year featuring A-Big with the Hoodie, Big Sean, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy, the man who has several names for some reason. Also, I haven't heard a book in a while, so let's see how this is.
I like good girls and Louis Vuitton, yeah. Want me a red eye, just do donuts on
He's not even doing his melody thing. He's literally just talking on the track. Like, come on.
She woke me up the head and made me blush. Damn, this that hard dedication, shit you can't deny.
What happened right then? Like, is this like a bunch of noises and stuff? Like,
Running through the courts made it playing like a sport.
30 fucking years ago, motherfuckers.
I've heard this man has anger issues. Now I can just hear it off his voice. Okay, it says he's just here to argue, like, just randomly yell at me on track. I'm just gonna skip it. Like, again, it's just like super uninteresting and weird production. Super bland and basic verses from every single artist on this. And not even one of the artists didn't even have a verse. He just started talking for some reason. So, like, honestly, do I have to keep going? Oh, let's just see what else happens. Okay, I have 4 tracks left. So if I can make it, I'll make it. Next song is Sorry Not Sorry.
Silicon Valley money mixed with Henny, that's a Fender. Live heavenly in Cabo with a Mexican.
I'm a project, baby. Fuck y'all expect from me. Everybody's getting bands. We just dance to.
Okay, I don't really care for this song for a different reason. Like, let me say this. Like, I changed my mind about earlier. Like, but like, this is the best produced song on here so far. Like, it's not all over the place. The mixing's not bad at all. It's just a simple bass and like made some boom bap stuff in it too. So like, that's what I respect it for. And then like, you guys were talking about how like, you know, just like live a good life now and like just like look at the people they become, like the success they successfully made and how they're just living life, which is cool. But like, I don't hate the song. It's just personally not my style, not my taste. You know what I mean? But I can see what I can see. So, like maybe like someone who's into like these old school rap and like these artists in particular, like enjoying this song. I can see that. But so far, like it's just something that's not for me. Next song is Just Be featuring Justin Timberlake. Fun fact, like I actually used to listen to Justin Timberlake just a little bit when I was a little kid, but not really much anymore.
These days I ain't trying to complicate things, but gotta make the bad days worth the tears. Have to let go, let go, let go. Just be, just be, just be. Smooth and easy, just flowing.
Okay, that song was alright. Like, I remember Justin Timberlake having a pretty good voice. I couldn't name a single song from the dude's discography, but I remember him having a pretty good voice. And like, this like showed it off a little bit. Like, he doesn't have the greatest singing voice, but it's not bad either. But it's just like, oddly enough, like the main criticism about like this album is kind of opposite to what this song is. This song just didn't have enough for it going on, you know. Like, I feel like another artist could have been like featured on here too, like just like, you know, add something different to it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, like that song, it was just alright. Next song is Can't Have It All, featuring Bryce and Tiller, Her Again, and Meek Mill. She needs to redeem herself after the last song she was on.
Yeah, I know you're tired, baby. Up in the sky.
For the niggas who still adore me, 'cause I can have it all, I can have it.
When you young and you black, but you stressing, you black. I got kids, I gotta feed. I got a mama that.
Congratulations, this album has finally gave me a song that actually, like, that was actually a really good song, I think. Like, the best person on there was her. Like, not only did she redeem herself from, like, her previous feature, like, that's actually, I think, like, the best I've ever heard of her singing. Like, I don't know, like, whenever she ever sung, like, she always kind of had that, like, low-key type of style, I guess you could say. It just made me think, like, she wasn't, like, the strongest singer, but she wasn't bad, but, like, on here, no, she was actually pretty good, and like she worked well with it, and then Meek Mill, I liked his rapping too. Basically, both of them were talking about how their lives were, and then like how like now they're living like good lives, and like they're still like having hope for the future, I guess. So I actually liked the subject matter to this. Also, I thought the production was actually pretty well. The only thing about this, like, I don't even know why Bryce and Tiller was on there. He was like only on there for a few seconds, so like, I don't really understand why he was on there. But yeah, this song, I'll give it a certified thumbs up. after hearing this, I'm actually a little bit more interested in listening to Her's album when it comes out. Okay, so I already heard Grease featuring Drake. Again, like, although I think it's a little bit better than Popstar, I still don't think it's like the greatest song in my opinion, but it is what it is. Next song is Where You Come From, which is a weird way to end off a project, I guess. Okay. But it's just like this style, it's another style that's just not for me. Like, I'm no disrespect whatsoever, but I just don't really get the appeal of this type of music. I already know like what you would call it. It's like I'm just not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna all I'm really gonna say is that like this type of music is just personally not for me whatsoever. So yeah, that's how I feel about it. And that was DJ Khaled. I'm gonna be completely honest and completely blunt. This is not only the worst thing that he's come out with so far, but this is honestly the worst thing I've heard this year so far. Super like bland and forgettable verses from pretty much everybody, except for like some standouts here and there. Subject matter, I couldn't even tell you what any of these songs were about because like I was just so mind blown about how bad this was. The production, it either was super all over the place, just way too much, like super bad to where like it wasn't mixed well, it didn't sound good, it made me think my speaker was broken for a second, like that's what most of these songs are, just like super generic and mediocre. Like for like an album that like he's been into that for a while, this album just feels super rushed and just like it's not even like he's trying to make a hit, it just sounds super rushed and it's like super all over the place. It's just like, can you chill for a second? Literally, only one song I like from this project. Just one. Out of all the projects I disliked this year so far, at least they gave me like 3 or 4. This gave me one. And like, I'm not gonna say not all the songs are terrible. Just some of them just weren't personally for me. Like, that's not the type of music I listen to. At some point, I just wanted to stop there and then just give it F. And like just listening to the whole thing from start to finish, it's just like I do not see myself coming back to this album. I really don't. Like this is, I don't know. I feel like I wasted my time here. I'm not gonna lie. And plus, for an album that's only 14 songs long, it felt longer. Like I honestly got to the point where I wish this was like 10 or 8 songs long. Like that's how bad it was in my opinion. And like I just think he just needs to do better with these. Like get pet producers, quit rushing it, try to actually make some genuinely good music. Like Major Key, like even though that was like the greatest album of all time, it had some pretty good songs in there, and it wasn't just like, oh, I gotta make a hit off this or something like that. You know what I mean? Like ever since that album, his prices has gotten worse and worse and worse. And now this makes me not want to look forward to whatever he might drop next in the future. Like this was bad. Like this was bad in my opinion. And like I said before, I do not plan to go back to this. And honestly, like I was gonna be nice to give it like a C or D or just something like that. But honestly, like this album definitely gets an F. Like this is great. I was gonna say my F's for albums I couldn't even finish, but like this album is just like, I just feel like it deserves that. Like, it's just, what was this? Like, what were you trying to do? Like, I might get some hate for this, but like, honestly, it's just my opinion. If you enjoy this project, good. I don't know how you would, but I'm glad you enjoy it. For me, I did not enjoy my time here whatsoever, and I know for sure I'm not going to have fun editing this. So, that's really all I got to say. Yeah, that's overall how I feel about it. Let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments down below. Be sure also leave a like and subscribe if you want more content from me. Trying to hit 200 subs so we can hit that, much appreciated. And that's really all I got to say. It's Trey Dynasty. Hope you guys have a great day. Thank y'all for watching, and I'm out.